Okay, I know this one. Baby. Okay, 3 babies. Will this kid ever go to the bathroom? I mean, really, I see him come here to chase butterflies, but I never see him here doing what the other kids do. Instead, he's just here to chase butterflies and show off. And occasionally start parties which interrupt all my other villagers. Okay, 3 babies? 3,000 tech points that we didn't need. Okay, this one is probably gonna be rats who are gonna jump out and cause disease. Just try it. Yay! I've been away for a while, which is why so many people died seemingly at once. But don't worry, I'll repopulate. See ya. Know who this guy is? This is the last person in the village, aside from the golden child, who has any science skill. Just that little bit that was born into him. We lost everyone else who ever did any actual research, and anyone else who was born with the skill. This is Kinga, the woman we've been watching. Here's a tip though. If you're trying to get someone to be as old as they can possibly be, and now she finally is elderly, do not, I repeat, do not release a bunch of rats onto the village. She probably wasn't the one injured or getting a disease. Lots of others were. She might have been one of them, she might not have been. And if she was one of them, I'm gonna have to stick her into the lagoon and feed her magic fruit a lot more. To make up for the damage, because she's the one who I've been trying to get to live long. I had a lot of retraining to do after I came back. Not an insane amount, but... well, okay, yes, an insane amount, but... whew. This is the last guy on the list, though. Oh no, don't examine. Fix it. There you go. No, where was that other guy I was watching? He must have run off. Typical. Well, anyway, she's elderly now. I'm just trying to make her elderlier. Oh, we haven't had twins in the village in a long time. So far, we haven't even had triplets yet. This entire game. This is the first couple of twins we've had in a while. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's luck, sure, but does luck have to be this dumb? Oh, come on. Let's get you back in the garden, and let's end the clip. Okay, this event could potentially be dangerous. If you cautiously back away, then nothing's gonna happen. If you get a closer look, you could either get something good or something bad. Now, I'm gonna risk it for several reasons. 1, this guy's old already. 2, we have 78 people. 3, it's later in the game. If it were earlier in the game, we only had 5 people, I definitely wouldn't risk it, but at this point, you know, when it's an old man out of so many people, it doesn't particularly matter to me that much. So, this shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so we ended up losing one person because of the results of that event. Sometimes, though, you gain a person. You know, but not always. You know, a lot of the time that event is a risk. But, well, it's losing one villager out of 78, and an old one at that, so I think our village is gonna be fine. See you guys later. Alright, just a quickie this time. Kinga here is now the oldest woman in the village. Well, a lot of villagers have been living to 74 lately, but I'm hoping she gets past that. You know, my goal was in the 90s, but I'd be happy if she made it into the 80s. If you're playing really hard, it's possible to get villagers to live past 100, but you gotta really know how. Golden Child's starting another party. He gets annoying. So, I'm doing all this stuff for her, putting her in the lagoon, putting her on the magic plant, feeding her. The garden takes a while, but I'm doing that too. There might be other things you can do to help her live longer. So far, I just hope that keeping her a master doctor and doing all this other stuff for her as often as I can is good enough. I don't know if I have to do it constantly, you know. That might be crazy. I mean, what kind of a life would it be, you know, if you're doing nothing but swimming in the lagoon and eating fruit and see, when I put her in the garden, she has to walk all the way over here, so I don't know how much good that is. So, I'll just leave the game running a bit longer in my absence, and perhaps I've done all I can do for her. We'll see how much longer she makes it. Yeah, you say you're doing nothing. Really, you're just adding to the food bin. I know your tricks, mister. Alright, so with that, I'm out. This might not be the best time for me personally to update, but I gotta. After all, Kinga is no longer with us, and she was the villager we have been watching. Meanwhile, Mecca here is the most popular. Anyway, something tells me that Kinga didn't last particularly long, but we always have the statistics we can check with, so let's give it another refresh. Ah, oldest villager, 85. Alright. As you can see, lots of other people have done better, but that's still not particularly bad. Note that villagers buried stops at 50. And we still haven't had any triplets. Rest assured, it is possible. But you're probably not going to see it. I'm sure I could probably do better than 85. I'm sure I could probably do better than 462 people cured, or 639 mushrooms found, or all of these real hours played. All of this food gathered. All of these island events. There's a lot of island events I could still show you. However, what I'm going to do instead is simply pause the game for good and end this Let's Play completely. After editing the last few videos together, of course. And note that up to this point, I haven't uploaded a single video yet. That is all gonna finally change after making this update. I'm gonna make the last couple videos out of the clips, and finally upload some. I'm scared. Well, I'm sure you'll give me plenty of feedback. If there's any information I missed, any useful tips, any way I could have made my villager live longer, anything you want to say, add it to the comments. I'll add it to the video info. Make sure you go through all my videos, rate, leave comments if you absolutely must. If there's anything bothering you, anything you must add, any place where you didn't think I was funny enough, any place where I could have talked about myself and what I was up to more. I don't know. I'm certainly hoping I covered everything. But if I didn't, suck it, losers! Good night! Actually, there is one more thing I want to say. Remember back in the cave, how before we removed the boulder, there was a pair of eyes watching us after there was a drawing of people tumbling over the waterfall, and it seems that people have been in the cave recently? Well, we will be able to find out more about those mysteries and the future of the island of Isola in Let's Play Virtual Villagers 2, starting pretty soon. Maybe tomorrow. But look forward to it. I'm gonna be working on it while I'm uploading the videos from Virtual Villagers 1. So it'll be in progress, and I'll take your comments from the Virtual Videos 1 videos into consideration during Virtual Villagers 2. To whatever extent I can. I'll upload a couple of those first, and then I'll start shooting Virtual Villagers 2. So, look forward to it, everybody, and thank you for watching all of this pointless junk.